Wow. Oh, wow. Yes. That's it. Oh, God.
I cut you, and I split you, and I killed you.
The red mist closes in.
Seconds to battle.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. You definitely take that on the side of Talon. Makoto starts with a first blood on the Timber Saw, which is already so disgusting this game. So maybe that Dota Plus is correct. Maybe it'll shift even a little bit seeing that.
Fight.
Unfortunately, they caught onto the Pango first. Obviously a hero that's able to get a huge amount of shield. Makoto just barely dodges out, and FPZ on the top side actually was able to deny the bounty with his boar, which isn't as good as getting one, but certainly better than letting them have 3. I'm yeah, pretty worried. And in your dream, I think that this Dragonite matchup
You wanted that.
Oh? Ah. Yeah, it's minorly annoying for Delol. I'm sure he'll be able to navigate this lane decently. It is kind of one of his more favored picks as we've seen, and it was one of the games that they did win yesterday, so very excited to see Delol. Excited to see kind of when these moves come out early, because Pudge is a hero that can kind of swing these lanes very randomly. You get a hook onto Makoto, and suddenly you can get a kill on that Timber Saw, who's already doing quite well. But he is a rather chonky target, taking a lot of damage to 23. He is really fast.
Deepest sympathies.
No, this definitely sets them up for a very good pace, and I do also think, of course, that going into the series, I would probably give a small kind of favor to Talon, just seeing at least how they played yesterday, if they can replicate that, because they were very, very clean yesterday. Not too many mistakes coming out overall in their gameplay yesterday, and REKONIX is incredibly good, but I do think that they lack kind of that discipline on occasion, and so getting behind in lanes like this, I think, does leave some kind of scary premises open. And in your dream, yeah, Makoto even has, by the way, an Orb of Frost, so not something that you'll see very often on this kind of mid-Timber Saw. And 23, he's taking a lot of damage. No mana left. Oh. Delol?
Double kill!
Service to the people. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Delol always looking. That's how you know he's a true Pudge player at heart. Should always be the most scared of the silver tier Pudges. But, I mean, again, this offlane is pretty volatile. Pudge creates naturally very volatile lanes. Delol, all he has to do is land a singular hook all FBZ has to do is get the 2 boars, which they're not very good at killing. DeWolf. He is always looking. At the worst, you know, case, he's always at least getting some kind of farm, securing a creep that is kind of hard for FBZ to get. So lane is going pretty fine for them. Bot lane, to be expected, is relatively a wash. WS should have a very good time here on the Pango. Not a lot of kill threat from an Ursa Warlock. Likewise for Pango Hoodwink. Yeah, the CS is not going his way. He's doing his best to recover with the max breathe fire, which is about all you can do. But yeah, this first blood really propelled Makoto. Again, I think sometimes the Dragon Knight, if you play it really, really well, you actually can come out with a pretty even lane, sometimes even winning on Dragon Knight, just because this hero can be really, really impressive in the first few levels, but that extra boost is just far too much. I'm going to kind of push that Timber Saw over the edge. Now he gets 6 before In Your Dream gets 6, which means that this catapult won't be used for any tower pressure. Not necessarily the biggest deal, but it does feel bad for what your kind of game plan as Dragon Knight is generally. Getting behind like this, having the Timber Saw be pretty good, and we're going to start seeing as well Q. Okay, I was like, he's going to start making stacks, Bayo. You know, it might have been a while ago that he started that, and even DeLol on the top side, he just got a little overconfident on the rune. Wasn't anybody there to back him up, so Makoto does get, well, doesn't get the rune. Varish picks the illusion rune up. He'll happily take a kill over an illusion rune, especially with all those stacks to fall back on. It's they're just gonna start it.
Where does this lead?
Kinda hurts. TP out. Oh. Ow.
So were you like really weirded out the first time you heard your voice on
Get away, you!
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, not the worst trade of events, because on the backside, oh my god. Oops. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jikroy did steal the Wisdom Shrine. Yeah, trying to use my keys there to move camera there. Jikroy did end up getting the Wisdom Shrine, so he stole that away from the side of the supports. That does mean that Q, he's going to be quite a while away from actually getting into that level 6. He's gonna have to kind of wait for these stacks to clear out, which again are gonna take a little bit kind of over a while to actually get into. Ollie will take over mid for the time being. In Your Dream,
on Dire's top tower.
it's not getting too much pressure onto this mid tower as is expected with how difficult his game is, and I'll actually go ahead and smoke up the Timber Saw. This is the safest way to do the stacks without losing all your HP. Nice little cheeky trick.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Are those cracks in Dire's top tower? Dire's top tower is gone. Just a cold fog left behind.
Unite!
Yeah, you gotta let REKONIX heat up a little bit, because towards this mid game they do start making a lot of plays in Q, charging up the ulti. Actually, because it doesn't mean that like creeps will be closer to him, but for the most part, he's gonna be on the back foot for a while, kind of just about laying where In Your Dream is. So Sparge was able to kind of cause some shenanigans in the top lane, but it's only been 2 kills, which I think for the most part is unfortunate. Oh my god, just TP's out. Reach.
Something's done off Dire's middle tower.
You summon the summoner.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tried the TP. Ooh.
Middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
I told you to stop getting blood on my blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is no more.
Mm-hmm. I know it's real. Joker.
I sheathe one blade.
As this game for FPC, I wouldn't even hate something like an Ags, truthfully, to just go into, as we've seen some Beastmasters. And the smoke up from FLIPSTER TALON. It is the blink reveal by Makoto. Makoto in. Good stone gaze. Butterfly. Once he gets into that territory, the butterfly is insanely valued this game, Bayo. That's probably a big part of the reason why they picked it. Maybe for the reason that they didn't even think too much to ban out the Ursa, because this is a really, really, really good butterfly game for 23 Savage. They're such up now. Still get it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Lotion has fallen to the Radiant.
You'll have it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Nope. Q.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Good hook. Holly. He's dead? Okay. He's still a few disables away from kind of getting bursted, and I think FBZ, he's capable of kind of pumping that damage in. If they have all the disables lined up, and walking high ground here, WS. They take significant damage from Jikroy, but
Radiant's top tower.
so they changed, BKB some time ago, but you are completely useless into it. Most of Timbersault's history, he's not been quite great against it, but can't really do anything during that time. And FBZ, they want him. Ooh, hook.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Bushwhack with it as well. Getting away from Timber's kind of spells that are chaotic and hard to hit. It's kind of annoying actually to get on top of this lineup for REKONIX, and they're surprisingly keeping the net worth lead very, very even. Jikroy himself is doing very well. In Your Dream almost is at a nullifier as well, which will feel really good if he can get it. Oh yes.
It was possible.
The world is safer now.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
Gold and
Bring
sweet.
off the creep. What? LaCroix. Good roar. These BKBs are long.
How is it you heard not my warnings?
LaCroix's in. Double force staff.
Peach from my
They got Q again.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Going in. WS. 23.
from the shadows.
Gets out. That the roar from Roche, so it was kind of a smart play by 23. It ended up being very, very risky. Definitely a high risk, high reward kind of play, and they certainly got rewarded for it. Jake Roy. Oh my god. Is he gonna get away with this? WS. Reach. Okay. But it didn't miss. I believe he got rooted by those up for themselves.
Radiant's bottom tower's got
Gonna go ahead and knock on the high ground. A minute 30 left on the Aegis.
Is no more.
Tying closer to that Daedalus.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He
Dire's
has
top
it.
tower is gone.
In your dream.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
Good kill. Double jumps.
Radiant's middle tower shouldn't have to take this abuse.
He's dead once. FBZ refresher. Good dodge. Still engaged. Ooh.
Wicked sick!
Few stuns to get on top of him, which 23 has really no way of negating. Shoot on the cue.
Banged up.
No BKB. Cry.
Dire's
Good BKB.
being chipped away.
Use all their BKBs. Hook. Oh. Yeah, I mean Makoto's very tanky. He's got a nice build. I think he's built pretty well. And the reaction on that BKB was pretty scary. Trying to force things, and he was just a second away from actually dying there if he did not get the BKB off in time. are very, very important. Get that on Rourke, get that on the Nullifier, the Abyssal, even to something like the Dismember, because Delol, now he does have, he's pretty farmed on the Pudge, and I believe to have the Greedy Enchantment for quite a while, so he's got a full BKB for himself. Check Roy, he's gonna throw the Roche. They scouted it with Aldi. And Roar to come out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. WS is quick. Going on to 23. Not that much damage. No mana. Oh no.
Double kill! Just what I...
Yeah, they probably still will, but of course they have, you know, they have no way of knowing. I think that they bought out on all their heroes there, so I guess you could maybe assume, since Jickroy did finish up the Swift Blink right before he died. Very risky damage in fights.
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Which will be super nice, and Ollie did finish up the Blink and a Lotus Orb for himself. This Lotus Orb is also very, very meaningful. For FBZ, there's not really any kind of counter to that on the side of REKONIX to keep that up for a long time, but it's going to eventually go down for 23. He's got no fear in his heart, and it was the Ags as well. Probably. I'm a bit surprised that he picked it up, but overall it's kind of annoying. Oh, this is goes? Is this good? Kill him once. He has cheese. Good hook.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He doesn't. Oh no. Barish as well. Gonna try to get WS. Song. This is...
Radiant's top tower has looked better. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are going to go over. Radiant's top barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen. Radiant's top barracks have fallen.
Back. Okay, Makoto's dead.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But they used everything. No, I don't think so. Without Jickroy, another 30 seconds. They have the Fortify, but this one's gonna go down despite maybe a hook. Damage. Spirit Cloak. Healing Lotus. The buybacks.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
They still have 4.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The wall.
Radiant's ancient is under attack.
23's ending.
Radiant's ancient